Who is it, please?
It's me, Mitch.
Mitch. Just a second. Mitch. Well, I really shouldn't let you in after the treatment you've given me this evening. So utterly uncavalier. But hello, beautiful. Oh. Well, my, what a cold shoulder. And a face like a thundercloud. And such uncouth apparel. Why, you haven't even shaved. Oh, the unforgivable insult to a lady. But I forgive you. I forgive you because it's such a relief to see you. You've stopped that polka tune I had going in my head. Do you ever get anything stuck in your head? Like words or a piece of music that goes relentlessly on and in your head? And no, of course you don't, my big angel puss. You don't get anything awful stuck in your head.
Do we have to have the fan on?
No.
I don't like fans.
Well, then, let's turn it off, honey. I'm not partial to... I don't know what there is to drink. I haven't investigated.
I don't want Stan's liquor.
It's not Stan's. Everything here isn't Stan's. Some things on the premises are actually mine. How's your mother? Is your mother well?
What?
Something's the matter tonight. No, but never mind. No, never mind. I will just ignore. Pretend that there's no difference in you tonight, and the music again.
What music?
The Vassiano. The polka tune that was playing when Alan... Wait. There. The shot. It always stops after the shot. Yes. Yes, it stopped now.
Are you boxed out of your mind?
Let me go see what I can find. Do excuse me not being dressed, but I totally forgot you were coming. Had you forgotten about our dinner appointment?
Well, I wasn't going to see you anymore.
What? Wait a minute. I can't hear what you're saying. What? No, I want to hear everything you're saying. You talk so little that I want to hear every single syllable that you say. What am I looking for here? Liquor. Yes. Liquor, yes. Oh, there was so much excitement this evening that I think maybe I am boxed out of my mind. Look here. Here's something. Why, it's Jack Daniels. I wonder what that is.
Well, if you don't know, it must belong to Stan.
Oh, take your foot off the chair. Oh, you boys don't notice these things, but I've done so much to this place since I came here.
I bet you have.
Yeah. Well, you've seen it before, huh? Look at it now. This room is almost dainty, and I would like it to stay that way. Oh, I wonder, should this stuff be mixed, or... Oh, it's sweet. It's so terribly, terribly sweet. Oh, why, it's a liqueur. I believe, yes, it is. Oh, it is a liqueur. Oh, I don't think you're going to like it, I'm afraid, but try it. Maybe you will.
I told you already, I don't want none of his liquor. And you ought to lay off it, too. He says you've been laughing it up all summer like a wildcat.
What a fantastic statement for him to make. Fantastic of him to say it. Fantastic of you to repeat it. I won't descend to such levels of cheap accusations to answer them even. What's in your mind? I see something in your eyes.
It's dark in here.
I like it dark. It's comforting to me.
I don't think I've ever seen you in the light. That's a fact.
Is it?
I don't think I've ever seen you in the afternoon.
Well, whose fault is that?
Well, you never want to go out in the afternoons.
I mean, you were at the plant in the
But
afternoon.
not on Sunday afternoons. I've asked you to go out with me sometimes on Sundays. You always make some kind of excuse. You never want to go out till after 6, and then it's always some places not lighted much.
There's some obscure meaning to this, but I failed to catch
What
it.
it means is I've never had a real good look at you, Blanche.
What is this leading on to?
Let's turn the light on.
What? Which light?
Well, this one with the paper thing on it.
No. Oh, what did you do that for?
So I can take a good look at you. Good and plain.
Of course, you don't really mean to be so insulting.
No, just realistic.
I don't want realism. I want magic. Yes. Yes, magic. Oh, I try to give people that. I misrepresent things. I don't tell the truth. I tell what ought to be the truth. And if that is sinful, then let me be damned for it. No, don't turn the light on. Oh.
I don't mind you being older than what I thought. But all the rest of it, Christ. That pitch about all your ideals being so old-fashioned, and all that malarkey you've been dishing out all summer. Oh, I knew you weren't 16 anymore. But I was fool enough to believe you were straight.
Who told you I wasn't straight? Well, my loving brother-in-law, and you believed him?
I called him a liar at first. And then I checked on the story. First, I asked our supply man who travels through Laurel. And then I spoke directly over long distance to this merchant.
What? Who is this merchant?
Kieferber.
Kieferber, the merchant of Laurel. Yes, I know this man. I know him. He whistled at me and I put him in his place, and now he's making up stories about me.
3 people. Kieferber, Stanley, and Shaw swore to them.
Rub-a-dub-dub. 3 men in a tub. And such a filthy tub.
Didn't you stay at a hotel called the Flamingo?
No, the Flamingo. The Tarantula. I stayed at a hotel called the Tarantula Arms.
Tarantula?
Yes, like the big spider. That's where I brought my victims. Oh, I have had many intimacies with strangers. After the death of Alan, intimacies with strangers was all I had to feed my empty heart. It was just panic. Panic that made me go after them, looking for protection in the strangest of places. And it even ended with a 17-year-old boy. But someone wrote the superintendent to tell him about it. This woman is not morally fit for her position. This woman is not morally fit for her position. And true. Somehow, yes. Anyway, I came here. I had nowhere else to go. My youth went up the water spout. And then I met you. And you said that you needed somebody, and I needed somebody too, and I thanked God for you because you were so gentle, and you were the little cleft in a rock of the earth where I could hide. The poor man's paradise. A little peace. But then Kiefer Stanley Shaw, they have tied a tin can to the tail of my kite.
You lied to me, Blanche!
No, I never lied to you.
Lies, inside and out, all lies!
Not inside, never in my heart. Listen. Somebody outside. I used to live in a big house where dying old women remembered their dead men. Crumble and fade. Crumble and fade. Regrets. Recriminations. If you'd done this, it wouldn't have cost me that. Legacies, huh? And other things such as blood-stained pillow slips and her linen needs changing. Yes, Mother, but couldn't we get a colored girl to do it? No. No, of course we couldn't. Death. I used to sit here, and she would sit just over there, and death was as close as you are. We didn't dare even admit we'd ever heard of it. The opposite? Desire. So do you wonder? How could you possibly wonder? Near Belle-Rive, with all we had lost, Belle-Rive, there was a camp where they used to train young soldiers. On Saturday nights, they would go out into town to get drunk. On the way back, they would stagger out onto my lawn and call, "Blanche! Blanche." The deaf old lady remaining suspected nothing. Sometimes I slipped outside to answer their calls. And then the paddy wagon would come and gather them all up like daisies. Oh, the long way home. What do you want, Mitch?
What have been wanting all summer?
Oh, then marry me. Marry me, Mitch.
I don't think I want to marry you anymore.
No.
You're not cool enough to bring in the house with my mother.
No. Then get out of here, then. Go before I start screaming fire. Go quick before I start screaming fire. Fire! Fire!